PMASCOM are trying to, promote Filipino creation or Filipino design, what do you call this, wear.
Yeah.
And I was there to help them, introduce them with ebay.ph or other internet portals that they could use to show these products that they have invented or they have produced themselves. So the fashion show is like a press con.
Okay. All right. So this is this one is parang you also teach them this mass comm students how they can sell in the internet.
Yes, because actually the internet is a media. It is a form of communication. No?
Kasi dati radyo at TV
Dahil
lang.
radyo, TV, telepono, di ba? And
ngayon.
then personal, that's a communication. Now, internet is actually a communication tool. And then because the reach is worldwide, so you have more to reach and more available people to buy or to see your product.
Okay, di ba, let's say, when you buy, so you pay, tapos, kung hindi dumating yung item, or parang yung pagdating pala sa'yo ng item, on the other hand, yung in-order mo, sira-sira. So, how's that? How are you protected? Kasi if you have a store, pwede mong ibalik dun sa tindahan, look, sira, damage yung binigay mo sa akin, paano yan? You have to change it. Paano sa internet?
Well, on the internet, since there is a distance, no, there is not the difference with brick and mortar. Di ba, you purchase, you get your item, di mo nagustuhan, you can return, di ba? With the internet naman, you buy and then you wait until you get your item, and then sometimes there are items na you don't like or fail your expectation. There are a lot of companies that cater, no, to protect consumers. And PayPal is one of them, Union Bank is one of them, no? And Visa or MasterCard, credit cards are there to safeguard the interest of consumers. So you can actually complain. Sa madaling salita.
Okay. Tapos babalik, tapos yung binayad mo, ibabalik, i-credit back sa'yo.
Something like that, yes. Yes. There's a process to it, pero ibig sabihin, as a buyer, you do not need to be scared or you do not need to be weary or hesitant, no? Especially with PayPal if you use it. Kasi there's what we call dispute resolution center that you can ask PayPal to help you get refunds from your sellers. And vice versa, for sellers naman, they are protected also by these payment facilities to mediate in your behalf if there are unfounded ang complaint ng buyer. So the technology and the people goes hand in hand.
So parang there's a police also internet na looking at the welfare of both the seller and the buyer.
Yes.
Well, then that's
and that's
really
our
good to
role.
know.
It's one of our role as a specialist for the Philippines as far as e-commerce is concerned is to educate. For us Filipinos, no, especially our country, to adapt to the proper quorum of doing online business. No? What is the acceptable attitude or what is the acceptable expectation for the buyers and the sellers as well? Kasi we need to change. No? Hindi katulad pagka bumili ka sa tindahan, pwede ka magbunganga. Diba? Pwede kang magalit.
Pwede kang magalit.
Sa internet, since yung communication is email, diba? So how can you show your face being so angry? You can't do that. Kasi nga, it's limited. No? There's some limitations. So, what is an acceptable norms and what is not? We teach that with PayPal 101 workshop, co-sponsored by Union Bank.
Don't you have like a workshop this coming weekend?
Yes,
so
we
before
have.
we take a break, maybe you can tell our viewers about your seminar this
Yes,
weekend.
let me take this opportunity before we lose the opportunity. Every third week of the month, go to ilovelearningcurve.com. We have a workshop for e-commerce development. It's basic. It is co-sponsored by Union Bank, Learning Curve, and Send Express. And it is blessed by PayPal itself from Singapore. And they want the Philippines to be adept with e-commerce development, domestic and international. It's a 4 hours hands-on workshop.
Saan?
So in Union Bank, 18th floor. So for those who wanted to attend, no, this will be until December. So every third week of the month.
So every third week of the month, it's e-commerce. And
It's e-commerce.
4 hours. It starts at 1 o'clock?
10 o'clock to
10 to
3.
10 to 3.
And then you need to sign up with PayPal to attend because that's the whole thing about it, no, to understand PayPal and to reach more clients or more buyers, no.
How much is the fee? They might be interested in the
To be
fee.
honest with you, because this is co-sponsored with 4 major companies that is helping develop
it's free?
e-commerce, it's almost free.
It's almost free. Okay,
It's
magkano?
like 700 pesos for
700
4 hours.
4
no?
hours. Okay.
And then you can even get sponsorship tickets to the right person kasi they have sponsorships.
Okay, so there is a PayPal seminar this weekend by I Love Learning. It's going to be in Union Bank, and it's from 10 to 3 o'clock.
Yes.
And it's almost free. The fee is almost free at 700. So if you want more information, get in touch with us, and we'll let you know how to get your tickets, and sometimes for free. So we'll see you in a little bit. We'll have to take a break.
Yes.
Good morning once again. You are watching the Business Portal, and our segment is Investment Academy. I'm your host, Rowena Suarez. Making sense with money sense. As the saying goes, journey to making millions begins with a single cent. From Money Sense magazine, Are You Engaged? By Emmy Pascual. FB or Facebook has been one of the most amazing phenomenon this day and age. The January 2011 statistics on the Philippines are staggering. Over 20 million users by 30%, users up by 30% from September 2010, and more than 80% of users are 34 years old and below. The Philippines is ranked 5th in the world using Facebook. Most successful and profitable business today are engaged with their customers. The key, I believe, is constant two-way conversation that leads to conversion. For small to medium scale business, social networking sites such as Facebook have become alternative retail outlets or distribution channel. Let's look into the features of Facebook and see how we can get engaged to have your relationship with your market. Okay, number 1, in Facebook they have a friend request. You can market to friends of friends that can make your customer base bigger and wider. In the profile, your clients can get to know you through the information you will put in your profile. Thereby, they can see and have a glimpse of your background and what you have done in terms of educating yourself on what you're going to sell. And the status, whichever relationship status you are in, your friends can peer into what kind of a person they will be dealing with. Very important in business. Also, there's also a like, comment, and share feature in Facebook. And with every sale that you make, people can say something about your product, like or unlike it. That's advertising for you. And of course, there is the photos, albums, and they can view your products there. So that is basically like very simple way of advertising yourself and your products online. So for the finance news slide, we have our banking and business finance news. The prospects are better for the BPO firms. Expectations for the outcoming outsourcing industry have been scaled down, but the export and merchandise export has been lower, but the BPO is higher. So 182-day bills bids rejected. The government did not sell any treasury bond bills and made partial awards of 90 days papers of the auction yesterday. And the market players made confounding bids ahead of the central bank after selling meeting then they're going to be meeting again on Thursday. The peso slumps on China date Greece woes. The peso went down after the China reported lower export figures last week, while talks over the new Greece bailout continues to drag the peso down. So that's our news for today. So Irene, so we had a very, very interesting conversation. Talk about the e-commerce. So ngayon, kunyari, there's a viewer who wants to open up a business. Can you give a step 1, 2, 3 on how to do it? You said that there is an easy, like a very elementary way of starting a business?
Yes, in concept, no, there's three things that you needed to have to start an e-commerce business. One is your web presence, no. Either you have your own websites or you're using market platforms like Facebook or eBay, Multiply, Sulit. No, these are existing sites that you can use for your web presence, no? And then next is you need to have a payment facility. Either you want to do domestic e-commerce, then perhaps you needed to have a bank. You need to have an online banking for that, or some cell phone to cell phone kind of a wire transfer money. And sometimes they meet up, or you have PayPal. That's the number one payment facilities online. And if you want to do domestic, international trading, then of course you need to have a PayPal again, because that's worldwide. And then the last that you need to have is logistic. So you just need to browse or study which are the logistic companies that you can best affiliate with. And right now, the number one e-commerce logistic company is Send Express, which which understands the needs, of the e-commerce online merchant as far as selling retail online is concerned.
How long does it before they can deliver?
For Send Express is just like any other courier companies. They have the following day. They have for international, they have 3 days to 4 days. They have an EMS, which is like 7 to 10 days, and they have the regular SingPost, which is 14 to 21 days. No? So with the Send Express, I also have a logistic support group. No? Most of my students who are a seller will become sellers or have become the sellers themselves. We have sendmailogistic.com that is actually a support logistic group to give more options, or to give the technical or the education that they need for the delivery options that is required depending on the categories or type of item that they need to sell.
Okay, let's say, so going back, so web process, so you have to have a site, like let's say eBay, Facebook,
or your own website.
Siyempre, mahal ata pa if you have your own website.
Hindi naman, they are free.
Really? Kung mag-uumpisa ka lang, di might as well go on the one that's like yung kilala na, Facebook, kasi yun, or eBay, di ba? Madami ng viewers. So, kunyari, itong, let's say, itong damit na to, gusto kong ibenta, kukunan ko ng picture.
Yes, and then there's a process to it. Yes, get a picture of your items. Each and every items category would have their own way of presentation online. No? So, hindi to magazine type of picture taking. This is selling kind of picture taking. So, actually, with the workshop that we are doing with Union Bank and PayPal, we are trying to educate how to sell by picture itself. And then, after that, of course, you need to be sure that you have the product with you. Kasi some of the people, they have this notion na kukuha lang ng picture sa mga malls and then they will try to put it online. And then, when they could not deliver because the item is not available in the department store when they have taken the picture, so walang nangyari. So that's not a good way to do it.
Gaya niyan, yan yung mga sa screen natin, yan yung mga nabebenta mo. That's what's in your store.
Oh well, a lot of it are in my store. We have 4,000 items online as far as Decada Collectibles and Decada Arts Philippines is concerned. But this is also the suggestion that I'm giving to a lot of people that these are categories that are demanded, in domestically and abroad, or international. So eBay is a good portal, or it's a good marketplace that you can post your item either in auction or in buy it now.
Kagaya niyan, siguro sila lang nag-picture niyan, di ba?
Yes,
sa eBay.
Yes. You have to be the one to generate the images of the item that you wish to put online.
Is there a fee to join eBay?
There is no fee in signing up, but especially with domestic trading, you can post your items for free, either buy it now or in auction. There are eBay international site that there are costs in insertion or in putting items online. If you have your own websites naman, you can do it with subdomain na tinatawag. Like with Multiply, diba? You can have your own website pero naka-subdomain ka, multiply.com.
Pero kung kung bago ka pa lang. So, mas maganda ata na magsamali ka sa eBay kung bago ka lang. Sabi nga natin, pinag-usapan natin kanina, there are, what if like,